Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. The Hopkins County Marine Corps League has lowered all flags to half staff at the Veterans Memorial in accordance with orders of the President of the United States, according to Robert Derb Goodman, League member. The President's order reads, "Our nation grieves with those who have lost loved ones in the shooting at the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. As a mark of solemn respect for the victims of the terrible act of violence perpetrated on February 14th by the authority vested in me as President of the United States by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, I hereby order the flag of the United States to be flown at half-mast at the White House and all public buildings and grounds, at all Navy posts and military installations, and all naval vessels of the federal government in the District of Columbia and throughout the United States and its territories and possessions until sunset, February 19th, 2018. Andy Lowen has filed Thursday as a candidate for Place 3 on the Silver Springs City Council. Lowen joins challenger Norman Sanders and incumbent Oscar Aguilar in the race. Other candidates on the May 5th municipal ballot currently include Place 1, incumbent Craig Johnson and challenger Justin Davidson. Place 2, Jimmy Lucas and Sarah Gibson. Incumbent Clay Walker will not seek re-election. Friday, February 16th is the last day to file for one of the three places on the municipal ballot. Friday is also the last day to file for a place for the Silver Springs Independent School District School Board. Currently, incumbents Kerry Wright and Jason Dietz are the only two who have filed. Two incumbents for Hopkins County Hospital District Board have filed. Dr. Suzanne Bankston and Dr. David Black will seek re-election. Again, Friday, tomorrow, is the final day to file. Silver Springs Independent School District trustees are saying thank you to Silver Springs school employees. In a letter to school staff, trustees state that in Texas, the month of January is School Board Appreciation Month. As in previous years, Silver Springs schools and administrators are generous and thoughtful in the ways in which they express appreciation to the school board. Their acts of kindness, the board says, are sincerely appreciated. Serving on the school board is an honor and responsibility that is taken very seriously, according to the news release from the board. They also state the real opportunity for appreciation is for the 350-plus teachers and administrators that commit their lives to educating and developing community students. Trustees noted the professionalism, dedication, and love for students and the learning community that fuels the minds and hearts of young people. Silver Springs Independent School District employees are the largest group of professionals in the community, and the contributions made every day impact the present and the future, according to the board.
Well, it's almost time again for the Kiwanis Pancake Day, something that happens in February every year. It is this Saturday, February 17th at the Civic Center from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's $7 all you can eat for pancakes, bacon, sausage, coffee, milk, juice, and syrup, and sugar-free syrup if you need that. It helps the Kiwanians with their projects in our community. Let's find out more from Kiwanian Perry Altenbaumer.
Saturday is our annual Pancake Day. We've been doing this forever, I think. I'm not too sure. I've been in Kiwanis a little over 20 years, and it went on well before that time. But this Saturday, from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. is our annual Pancake Day. Good cakes and bacon and sausage and milk and juice and coffee and all you can eat.
So 7 a.m. to 2, did you say?
To 2 p.m.
Okay. And where will it be?
At the Civic Center.
Okay.
Which is our normal serving place.
Okay.
And the weather's, I know you say it may rain a little bit, but the weather's going to be all right. Just come on out.
Okay, good. The pancake cookers or cooks, who are they?
They are Colin Alexander, John Burning, myself, James Kennan, George Tenberg, Dwight Smith, Twyla Gill. I can't think of all of them.
Okay,
Roxanne Rich.
Some good cooks there.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll be flipping flapjacks as just kind of a continuous thing through the day?
Yes, yes. We'll get there, at, 5 a.m. start cooking the sausage and bacon and getting the griddle ready, and at 7 a.m. we'll start serving.
So milk, coffee,
and juice,
okay.
and water.
And all of this for one cost.
$7 is all.
Okay.
And children under 6 eat free, so come and bring your little ones. And then we collect that money and we give it back to the town.
And I want to ask you what you use the money for through Kiwanis, but what if you ate all the pancakes on your plate and you wanted more?
Then you get more. It's all you can eat.
Okay, all you can eat.
And you can, once you're in there, you can stay all day. You can stay from 7 to 2 if you chose.
So you could just kind of
You might have trouble getting out, but you might have to waddle out.
Well, it sounds delicious and wonderful. What does Kiwanis do in our community?
Well, the most visible thing we do that people know are the flags. We put the flags out around the square and around up and down Broadway and Gilmer Street 5 times a year. And a few other side streets, but mainly that's our route. We put over 140 flags out, I believe is our number.
Wow.
And people subscribe to that.
Okay.
But now the ones that we put down around the square, we pay for all that ourselves.
Okay.
And then when there's special events, we put the flags out. That's the most visible thing we do. Now at Christmas, one of the better things we do all year is we join up with Brookshire's and we do what's called the Spirit of Christmas food drive.
Okay.
We collect food from around the schools and anywhere we can, and we make up food boxes, and then those are distributed right the week or two before Christmas.
Okay. And I have been present to see that operation of, getting those boxes together and getting them out to the vehicles that will deliver, and that's quite an effort, a group effort.
It is. It's quite a hands-on, but it's a good thing to do.
Mm-hmm. It's very rewarding. Okay, so you put the flags out, and we all notice these, and I think we're all appreciative in the back of our minds. We may not shake your hand or say thank you. We ought to, to the Kiwanians who volunteered to do this. I know you're right on the back of a little trailer. You have to hold on tight from stop to stop. I've seen you doing this. You put them up, and then you come back and take them down.
And we do that 5 times a year.
And those are holidays.
Yes, Memorial Day, in the spring. Then there's a Flag Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, and Veterans Day.
Okay.
So the people that subscribe, and the subscription for that is $35 for one flag, and each additional drops to $25. Excuse me.
Okay.
But we put them out a day or two before the holiday, and we take them up when it's over and store them and do it again next year.
So who can subscribe? Mostly businesses that have sidewalks?
No, you don't even, we prefer you not to have a sidewalk.
Okay.
If you have a sidewalk, we have to deal with a concrete base. If we just have lawn, we can drive a stake in the ground and slide the flagpole down over it, and it's much less effort.
Okay.
The concrete bases get kind of heavy. But anyone that's on our route, we'd be glad to make another stop.
Okay.
So if you're down around the square or south on Gilmer and Broadway.
Okay. South of the square. It's very, it just is a great reminder.
Yeah, and it's showy. It just looks good.
Yeah. And when more people have the subscription, then that makes a fuller display of flags.
That's right.
So other special local events, you'd put the flags up too?
Yeah, when there's, this Monday, the Republicans at the Civic Center are having a big event.
Okay.
They're going to use our flags.
Okay.
And when things happen, and there have been events at the airport that the city has asked us to put out an array of flags for us, so we do things like that.
Okay. Wonderful. If you are a Kiwanis member, you meet weekly, is that right?
We meet weekly, and we meet a Wednesday lunch at League Street Church of Christ. over on the west side of the building in their fellowship hall, and we have a catered lunch. And it's always good food, and we have fun.
So
we
you're
enjoy each other.
Noon Wednesday meetings.
Noon Wednesday.
At one time, was there another Kiwanis Club?
There was a Golden K, they call it, and it was seniors. I guess you could use the word seniors, and they were a breakfast club. But they, all service clubs have suffered the last several years. People just are not leaning towards service clubs like they did years ago. So anyway, this Golden K just kind of folded after a number of years, and 2 or 3 of those members are in our club now.
Okay. They still want to volunteer, and they still want to do good things in the community. What else has Kiwanis done, or places it serves in our community?
Well, just a couple of Saturdays ago, we at the Wild Turkey Federation and Texas Parks and Wildlife Fishing Day, we were out there and we cooked and served hot dogs to all the participants out at Buford Park, and that was a free thing we do. At Special Games Day at the high school, which is kind of like Special Olympics for the high school kids, we cook and serve hamburgers for those. We support Scouts, both Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, and we support some youth baseball teams and soccer teams. And each year we give 2 scholarships to high school seniors, $1,500 each to 2 kids. So we do that.
That's sizable.
And we give some money to CASA. And we're a member of United Way. And then as people come and give a program to our group, we may lean towards, well, let's give them some money. Let's give them some help. So
other worthy causes in the community.
They come up.
Okay.
Depends on how many pancake tickets we can sell. If we have a good year, we might make $6,000 or $7,000 this year, and so that's money that we can give back to the town. If we have a terrible blizzard day and don't sell many pancakes, then we won't have as much money to give away.
So you just do Pancake Day one time a year?
One time a year, and it's in February.
Okay. Our town has done a lot of things over the years. And some things, continue on, like the Kiwanis Pancake Day. And some things, for whatever reasons or causes have been discontinued. I do know the volunteerism of people seems like it's not as prevalent as once was.
I know. That's a shame. And I know people are busy, but
service clubs have accomplished so much.
Well, they have.
In our community. And we drive around probably past places and buildings or whatever that these donations have gone to. Excuse me. And we don't even realize the background maybe, but we ought to.
That's right. Like when the Little League field started being built many years ago, it was some service clubs that put that together. And now they've grown into our city ball parks.
So true. What if someone decided they wanted to join Kiwanis Club?
Well, they'd certainly be welcome to come, like we said, at noon on any Wednesday to the west side of the League Street Church of Christ. They could contact me. They could contact any other Kiwanian around town, and we'd be glad to invite them to lunch. No obligation. Eat lunch with us. See how you like us. If you're interested, you can join up.
Okay. I know you have men and women members.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We have about 20 members is all. We'd love to have more.
Okay. Kiwanis is an international organization.
Yes, and I knew you was going to ask me that. So on the internet last night, I looked it up. There's 600,000 members in 80 countries.
My word.
So it's all around the world, I guess. But we don't, we know about them. But we really kind of do our own thing. We contribute a little bit to Kiwanis International.
Okay.
But mostly the money and the things that we do are for our community.
Okay, so your next opportunity to support Kiwanis or enjoy wonderful pancakes is?
Saturday, the 17th, day after tomorrow.
Okay.
7 a.m.
Okay.
And later, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m.
So anytime that you can come, you can have pancakes for lunch if you'd like.
That's right. You can come anytime during that period.
Civic Center, and it's $7 a person.
$7 a person. Kids under 6 and under eat free.
Okay. Flapjacks, bacon, sausage, the works.
Juice, milk. We even have sugar-free syrup for those folks that need sugar-free syrup.
Need that. Okay. Yeah. And a good warm feeling about, community builders such as Kiwanians. They devote their time and talents to good things that happen around here.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Thank you, Mr. Perry Alton-Balmer, for coming in.
I'm glad I could do this. I'm glad I could come out here and see you.
Okay, and we will see you again on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Here's Don Julian with sports.
The wet weather has impacted the Sulphur Springs tournament that was supposed to start its 3-day run on Thursday. All games in Sulphur Springs at Coleman Park and Lady Cat Park for the tournament have been canceled. According to Lady Cat's coach, David Carrillo, weather permitting, plans are to play a small round-robin tournament at Emory Rains. Sulphur Springs games Friday at Emory Rains, weather permitting, will be against McKinney at noon and against Canton at 6 p.m. But again, all games scheduled for Coleman Park and Lady Cat Park through Saturday have been canceled for the Sulphur Springs tournament in Sulphur Springs. Weather also impacted the Lady Cats golf team. Their Wednesday tournament at Emerald Bay, hosted by Bullard, was canceled. And the Wildcats tennis team played in their second tournament of the season last Friday at Kilgore. Tennis coach Tony Martinez said it was a tough tournament featuring good teams such as Nacogdoches, Tyler All Saints, and White House. He said the boys' doubles team of Alex Benitez and Jonah Kirkpatrick finished in 6th place in A play. Another boys' doubles team of Jordan Gonzalez and Logan Schumacher finished in 5th place in B play. Coach Martinez added that some boys' singles players and girls' players also did well. He said he only had 4 girls to take to Kilgore due to illness. Coach Martinez said the weather was causing the tennis team to concentrate on off-court work. He praised assistant football coach Mike Metter for his conditioning work for the tennis players. Coach Martinez said Metter can really relate to kids. The Wildcats tennis team is scheduled to play at a John Tyler tournament next Tuesday.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.